Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Greg M here, bringing you some track and field results. This particular race is the 4x4, as they say, Abby Steiner in the lead. And I listed light speed running because she came back from way back and forth, and there was a gap too. But this girl, this young lady is outstanding. I mean, she makes such a run. I actually thought because she had to run so hard and fast from behind that she would have tired at the stretch and maybe she would have gave up at the lead. But she kept going, she kept turning over. Makes me think she could be a great 400-meter runner too. But she had an outstanding 200-meter race, also ran a whopping 21.8. I would say she's one of the top athletes to look for at the US trial. I mean, you have to expect her to be in the runnings now to make the US team and medal contention for the World Championships. Only concern I have now, her legs might be tired. She might need to just take a whole week off. Do not but jog and stretch before she goes to the US trials, because she should still be able to benefit from all the hard work she's done to prepare for the year. But just wanted to capture this. Abby Steiner, outstanding 4x4 running. I mean, at the collegiate level where the girls are running 49s and 50 points, and she as a sprinter come back and just tear them up like that. Shoot, I mean, this girl, outstanding, and congrats to her in her 200-meter too. Now, the 100-meter prediction that I predicted from watching the semifinals, what was spot on. You know, my prediction for who was going to come first, second, and third was right on. The only thing I was off on was the time. But look at the conditions, it wasn't perfect. But anyway, the wind condition, everything legal, not much assistance from the wind. And these young ladies might have just been tired too, you know, from running heats and semi-final, finals, 4x1, 100, 200 heats, and you know, the psychological stress and anxiety that put on them, you know, because these events, you know, collegiate championships, they tend to run more than one event. They're not like the international athletes where they can just specialize in one event or only two. But there's the times 11:02 for Campbell Nelson, Abby Steiner 11:08, and Abby Steiner, as I predicted, if she could have worked on her start, she could have easily won it. She probably would have ran 10:8, 9, or you know, or repeat the 10:90. I predicted 10:79, but you know, but that's alright. Still a good performance. Excellent. All right, now for the men's, we have Joseph Fambule, 19.83 from University of Florida. Matthew Bowling, 20.13. But as you can see, once Fambule gets that start, there's no stopping him. And it wasn't a great start. I still think he needs to continue to work on, you know, his dry phase, getting his speed up a little quicker in the dry phase, and keep to working on the start. Because he starts out a little slow, but he finished like a Mack truck with that top end speed. I think this guy has the top, as far as top end speed, he's the best. He has the best top end speed in the world, in my opinion. But that doesn't always work, you know, if you're coming out so far behind. You just have to work too hard. Imagine if he gets out with the top guys, with the top runner of his event, college or even the elite guys. I don't think they're going to be able to beat him. And I think if he gets out with an Aaron Knight, he'd probably beat Aaron Knight too. So, congrats to him. And I got to talk about the 100-meter next too, because there was a guy in that 100-meter that I thought would have taken the 100-meter easily, but I got to talk on that one. Let me go to the results. All right, here's the race I wanted to talk about. The 100-meter final NCAA men's. Joseph Fambule, of course, took that again, coming from behind and finishing with that top end speed that nobody seemed to be able to match or can't hold him off. But anyway, I want to talk about Ncaa Williams from University of Oregon. Ended up finishing 7th with 10.19. Now, a couple weeks ago, this guy ran a 9.86. And if anything, I thought he would at least repeat it or at least run 9.95 at the NCAA. Because I know NCAA is very challenging. But it goes to show you that the one and done races, anybody can run fast in a one race with perfect conditions. And, you know, you can, when you have to do the rounds, you have to train for the rounds. It always separates the men from the boys or the boys from the men. But you can tell who's going to finish strong and well prepared and is fit by who managed to go through the rounds and then take it, the win in the end. But when you go from a 10 flat in the prelims to a 10.19, something didn't go right for him. Either he psyched himself out, he choked. You know, he had a good start. I mean, Fambile, again, was probably the slowest one out the blocks, but, you know, none of them particularly started lightning fast. But, again, it's a win legal time for the win, but I was very surprised. Even Matcha Bowling, I mean, he finished 6th with 10.18. You know, it's like some of these guys have gotten burnt out, but not for Joseph Fambile, the outstanding run again. Favor Ash ran 10.08. So, as you can see, that's as a result of him having the lead, and then Fambile just came and got him at the end with that top end speed. But anyway, I hope this young man can get himself back on track. But you can't make it to a World Championships or Olympics if you can't survive the rounds. And some of these guys, I think, need psychological help. The anxiety and whatever else, the emotions is stressing them out, is causing them to maybe tighten up and decelerate too fast, because when they're in a race where the matchup is close, it's those who can maintain, you know, as far as their focus and relaxation and run their own race tend to win, you know. But if you stand to watch everybody else and run your race off of who's next to you, you have to run your own race, focus on your own race, stay relaxed, and so you don't tighten up. Because you start to tighten up and not relax, you're trying to work, now you're trying to overwork, and you decelerate faster instead of maintaining that speed. But anyway, that was just one of the comments I wanted to make on Ncaa Williams. But again, Fambile, if he improves his 100-meter starts and just get out, I mean, I'd like to just see him get out first for a change. I think he could run 9.8 too. Anyway, that's it. Check out the results. I'm going to try and put, again, race highlight, you know, links in the video as far as playlist cards, so you can see. At least I want y'all to take a look at that Abby Steiner 4x4 run. I mean, that was what impressed me. All right, so, and then I'm going to put a link in the description below of the entire results of the NCAA, so y'all can look through and see everyone else, because everybody that performed deserve, you know, to little recognition and to see who else is performing. You know, it's not just about the sprinters. All right, so that's it for now. Until next time.